Hi, everyone, once again. My name is Belma, and a big welcome from the Green Garms team. Now, my favorite quote is that you are what you eat. But imagine eating, breathing, wearing, and touching something on a daily basis. Yes, I was talking about microplastics because microplastics has become such a widespread problem, especially in the clothing industry. And how this works is that basically, when you look at your closet, it's mostly made out of fast fashion. And these synthetic clothing, when they are washed, are basically releasing, as you can see, these small microfibers, which can be so small that they can even enter your skin pores. And yes, this is a pretty big problem because the fast fashion industry is the biggest pollutant when it comes to microplastics emission. And yes, this does affect you because half of your closet is made out of these plastics. And you probably do have microplastics within your blood system because 7 out of 10 people actually do. Now, what we at Green Garms actually made is this washing bag that collects these microplastics, and it basically helps both from a environmental perspective and both from a health perspective to save you from these microplastics emission. As you can see, here is our prototype, and I don't know if you can see my screen, but this is how it looks like. And let me just explain how it works. Basically, you open up this Ziploc, you put your clothing in, and you just put it into your washing machine, and that's basically it. And this donut-shaped thing is going to be the final shape of our product. Now, another thing we actually have are our washing pods, which are zero waste, are eco-friendly, are green, and they are compatible with our washing bag, which you have seen on this slide. Now, together, when it comes to these two products, our market size for the first 3 years is based on 3 countries, which are Bosnia, Serbia, and Montenegro. And when it comes to the total of obtainable users for the first 3 years, that is the number of 22.9K of obtainable users. And when it comes to our, let's say, the users we are actually talking to right now, we actually have a set of pre-orders from users which are waiting on our launch of our MVP, which is going to be launched at the end of January of 2023. Now, when it comes to our business model and the way we make money, it is B2C based, which we basically directly sell our products on our website. And these are our 2 primary sources of revenue, which I already mentioned. And yes, our Green Garms washing pods are actually a continuous source of revenue. And we expect to break even at 1 year and 5 months, which is actually 8 months of active sales, since we did include in our timeline the time we will going to need to actually go through all the iterations and perfect our product. Now, when it comes to our competitors, our main direct competitor is the Guppy Friend. And as you can see the prices, the Green Garms washing bag is the most affordable out of all these, and it offers a lot of other things that our competitors do not, especially not at this price. And one of them being that it is highly compatible with high temperatures, which the Guppy Friend is not. And basically, when it comes to also our competitors, we need to mention, especially when it comes to Guppy Friend, we started where Guppy Friend stopped. And what we ask from you is 9,000 euros for 10% of our equity share for the production of the zero production and manufacturing, also for marketing costs, and also for further research costs which we all included in these 9,000 euros. And when it comes to your money and your return on your investment, it is going to be a 137% at the end of year 3. Now, let me present to you my wonderful team, Azra, Hanah, and me, myself. Thank you so much. And we are willing and ready to take all the questions you have to ask. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Garms. And you have a question from Milad.
Yes, thank you. Well done. Really well laid out, clear. You hit all the key points. My main questions are around the manufacturing. So a couple of questions. One is, I understood the washing bag. That was clear. I'd like to understand the technology behind the ability for that washing bag to extract the microplastics. So what's behind it? And then can you explain the pod concept one more time, if you wouldn't mind, or we can leave it till the breakout session separately. And then lastly, manufacturing. Who do you have lined up to do this for you? Because I understand the bag needs to be manufactured, so does the pod itself. Who is doing it for you, or who do you have lined up doing it for you? And then when do you run out of money? The 9K gets you through what stage of your rollout strategy?
Okay, so thank you so much for your questions. I will start with the questions, and then my colleague Azra will continue when it comes to the technical parts of the washing bag. So when it comes to the production and manufacturing, they are all going to be domestically produced. And we already have, because let's say for these washing bags, you need, well, basically a tailor when you get all the materials. So basically a domestic tailor, which we already talked to, is going to sue them because she already has enough professional experience to actually do so. And we plan on employing one tailor for the first 1 year and 8 months, because based on our plan, we are going to need to increase our capacities after 1 year and 8 months. Now, secondly, when it comes to the production of the washing pods as well, they are going to be manufactured in Tuzla, actually, because Tuzla has a big industry when it comes to private labeling, especially in that chemical area, and producing all the things we need for our products. Now, my colleague Azra is going to answer the question regarding. Can you just repeat once more the first?
Yeah, the way it works.
Yes.
Thank you, Belma and Milad, for the question. Yeah, so our bag basically works. It's based on a polypropylene material, which is contrary to intuition because it's made of plastics. But the way it's twisted, the thread is twisted. It consists of monofilament. It's actually one thread, contrary to our clothes, which are made of several threads that break down in the washing process. So our washing machine is made of one thread, and it's intertwisted in a way that it doesn't break in the washing process.
And if I may just quick follow-up, how have you proven that this technology actually works? Do you have a third party there?
Well, we have a competitor that has a similar technology that we use, but we've made a few improvements to our product. So we will be developing our product in the next several months, and we will prove it further. But we know that it works based on the competitor.
And also currently we are on the first iteration when it comes to our product, and we plan on, let's say, this first iteration lasts until the half of January of 2023. And until then, we plan to actually get the research results and plan to further improve and actually, let's say, finish with the MVP production and actually expand our user base and have these early adopters, which we already talked about in our presentation. And they are going to use these bags for 2 months, yes, for 2 months. And we are actually going to use them as, let's say, points of our research to see how our product is actually doing so far. And we plan to launch at the last quarter of 2023. So yes.
Okay, thank you. I'll have some more questions later. Thank you.
Yeah, sure.
And we have time for one final question. Adina?
Yes, you actually explored the market for competitors quite well. Have you actually checked, do they own a similar patented technology?
Yes, when it comes to the patented technology, the Guppy friend is actually patented, but in 7 countries, in Germany, Canada, the US, and 4 more countries, which are not, at least not for now, our market. And when it comes to all the legal stuff, we actually talked to a lawyer, and for now, since we are on this market, especially in the Balkans, we will have no problems. And even if we enter other countries in the EU, we will not have any problems until we actually get in the countries in which the Guppy friend is actually patented in.
Okay. But actually, it's very big, because you don't know actually what they patent and which countries they protect. So,
actually, we do have those information because they are all online, and we did our research when it comes to those information. So, yeah. If there's actually stated.
But actually, you don't, because it's not even published patents. They have actually 20 patents. I'm just reading it. So it's not just to slap you down, but it's very, if you know the company that is actually producing some more product, and you know there is a patented technology, you need to work way around it. So if you're actually using their technology, I mean, you have to figure out a way how to bypass this, either way, or you're gonna get slapped, because right now there's 2 patents they have, and then they have it in all European countries, and US and Canada and everywhere. So they're gonna let you go, like, just you can pass through to the Europe. So if you actually add on to technology or to idea, that would be actually more.
We have made several improvements, and we believe that it will be different enough from our competitors so that it doesn't coincide with their patent.